The General Superintendent of the Deeper Life Bible Church, William Kumuyi, has asked Nigerians to hand over the running of Nigeria to God. The senior clergy was speaking in Lagos ahead of his crusade scheduled to hold on Thursday through Tuesday, August 2nd. The Lagos State Chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Bishop Steve Adegbite, who was represented by Reverend Stephen Oyinlola, described Pastor Kumuyi as a candle which burns itself giving light to others.
We're concerned about the country. We're concerned about what's the future of our country. We argue about this and argue about that, about faith and candidates and a lot of things going on. But I want to say that when we are looking into the keyhole with both eyes, we don't see anything. If we can just step back and allow God to move this nation, Nigeria, to where we ought to be as the giant of Africa, the Lord can do it. Amen. I want to say, let's stop fighting each other. Let's stop kind of confronting each other. Let's stop opposing each other. Let's step back. Let's give God a chance to walk in us, to walk through us, and to walk through in this country. And then to touch people everywhere through Nigeria. Africa can become greater. Amen. And through Nigeria and Africa, we can make a contribution to our world that the world will know.
We believe by the grace of God that through you, things will happen. Amen. I mean better things will happen. Amen. My father and my mother, once again, we want to thank you for allowing yourself to be you. Papa, we want to describe you in one word, sir. We see you as a candle who burned itself to give others life. May you continue to live better.
Okay, for analysis on this development, let's turn to Bishop Oscar Osayi, who is also a political analyst and is in our Lagos studio. Hello, Osayi. When you look at the brick badge, being thrown from being championed actually by the former secretary to the government of the Federation and the reconciliatory mode of Pastor Kumuyi, how do you, juxtapose these with the upcoming general elections in 2023, to be or not to be?
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me over for this conversation. I'd like to say that the Nigerian Christian Church is very, very uncomfortable with what is happening in one of the political platforms, the APC, with respect to the issue of the Muslim ticket. We are making this position unequivocal. We are very clear that we are not comfortable with this issue. And our not being comfortable stems from the fact that the government in power currently has to a very large extent marginalized a section of the nation, the Christians in the nation. That's our position. Many of us have our sympathies, but the fact of the matter is, as far as the issue of the Church of Jesus Christ is concerned and her interests, the fact that we have a Muslim to Muslim ticket makes all of us uncomfortable, majority of the Christians. Now, let me say this. I have heard what our leading light in the church says, Pastor W.F. Kumuyi. We have tremendous respect for him. But where we are today in the church is that 98% of the Christians in Nigeria have come to a place of saying that tomorrow we are talking about is today. It is time for us to rise up and make it clear that the church has come of age in Nigeria. You can no longer brush aside the church in Nigeria and think that you have an easy ride. That is our position. That is the sentiment out there in the market. And these alignments go to show us that something is going on. Before I came up here, I had a piece of news item. I'm a media person as well by study. The news item that came into my attention says that 12 senators of APC have tendered resignation letters from the party to the Senate president, and they are decamping from APC to PDP. These are serious indications. Something is happening. The visit to Wike and whatever is happening on that side, all are going to show us that there is a move in a certain direction. Maybe it is too early to make it open,
Bishop,
but I know that.
Well, as a reputable media house, of course, we will not deal on speculations, but we will stick with the facts that are out there as it stands right now. If that letter has gone, of course, eventually we'll find out about it. Yes, the Nigerian Constitution, looking at Section 10 of the 1999 Constitution, speaks of Nigeria being a secular state, means that, you know what, things are a bit more liberal in a state such as Nigeria. But the question that one asks, especially since all of the controversies that the same faith ticket has raised, is the place of religion in nation building. All of this talk about religion and same faith ticket, is it not taking away from those who might have the competence to probably rule Nigeria and get us out of the quagmire that we currently find ourselves?
Well, if I got your question very well, I'd like for you to understand that primarily democracy is something that came out of the Christian religion. Demos, kratos, power of the people. And it has a Greek foundation. Now, the church, in the original context, the church was the founding place of democracy worldwide. So we are saying that it is actually not possible to separate church from state. The Second Amendment in the American Constitution, which is separation of church and state, presupposes not that church should not be involved in politics, but that the government should not dictate for the people how they should run their lives. The relationship between a man and his God is not something you can legislate on. That is a concept. So when we come to Nigeria and I hear people talking about remove religion, I don't know what they mean. Listen, is the devil interested in politics or not? The answer is yes, the devil is interested in politics. Now, if the devil is interested in politics, will God not be interested in the same politics? My answer is that God is interested. We are interested in politics as church people. Why? Because what is the basic concept of politics? The concept of politics is how to share resources that are permanently scarce, to make sure that greater majority of the people get the resources that are shared. And the persons who are sharing this are the people who are in political offices. Now, how wouldn't you be interested in your people getting a fair share of whatever is on ground in the states? God has blessed nations. Our Bible teaches us that God delineated nations. He divided geographical expressions for the children of Jacob. So in every geographical expression, God gives them resources. And these resources is meant for the upkeep of the people. So it is important to God, who sits in that table, to make sure that these things are distributed equitably. So the concept of democracy, therefore, presupposes that we are looking for a fair-minded person, a God-fearing person, who knows, even if against his mother's desire, but that the truth is that there should be fairness in distribution of scarce resources, whether they are political offices or resources of the land. So that's why the church cannot but be interested. So anybody who is advancing removing religion from the discussion doesn't know what he's saying.
So then that presupposes, Oscar, that there shouldn't be any problem then with the faith-based tickets of the APC, the Muslim tickets, if you align with that submission you just made. But how
No. You're getting me wrong. No. Hold it there.
I got you very correctly.
What we are talking about is this. I am the one talking now, so it is my opinion. I am here. Why are you representing me? It's my view. What I'm saying is that there should be equity in distribution of resources. Where is the equity in the Muslim ticket?
But this has the Muslim ticket is not about distribution of resources. Really, what we're talking about.
Well, you've talked about, you can't separate religion from politics in one breath. And I'm asking you, then why the hue and cry about the Muslim ticket? You're talking about equity. Okay, how are you going to use your numbers now to reverse the trend? Babache Lawal, the former secretary to the government, is talking about political, socio-economic marginalization with this ticket that has not, come to fruition as the leaders in 2023. Your weapons would be your PVC, and what other commands would you be saying to Christians here?
Well, yes. The reason why we are really crying, I'm not speaking for the church. I'm not empowered to speak for the church. It's just my opinion. I personally had a lot of sympathy for the person of the Jagaban, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I have followed him for years. And we were considering what to do with that. I was considering what position to take. But when it came to the issue of this Muslim ticket, and our fathers in the faith began to express dissatisfaction, we have no choice than to align as people who are under authority. So what we are then saying is that the opportunity or the platform through which many would have expressed their feelings was denied them. You cannot deny a child, or you cannot beat a child and refuse that the child will cry. So what we're saying is we were denied the opportunity of expressing how we feel. And the thing is so bad. The only option facing us now is to go to the polls and then declare what we think.
Absolutely. And we're seeing
with our votes.
We're seeing the churches really speak up in terms of who they want to support. And some have actually criticized that and say, you know what, the choice of who to vote for should be an individual choice, not being coerced by religious leaders. But of course, we get your submission. I would have to say thank you to you.